fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun to Moss out of the backfield.
Brandon, just mark that under. Throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the...
Unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Good. The end result, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Darnold
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second down.
Now Darnold.
At the 40.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now a carry for Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun on third down. Britt. And is this ball? And they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Fruitful, they get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Darnold's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 3, Lions nothing.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Darnold's pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Darnold's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
the long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Britt. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Britt. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tony Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Lions nothing.
The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Britt. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Britt's pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Britt. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ryan ball carry at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt gets this one to Hill.
Britt's pass complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
32-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Second and 11 now. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
To throw is Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jason
A
Myers.
great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
To throw on second down, Britt. Buying time to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Running is Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Britt. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Now back to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Lions 3.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Darnold now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
Now Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run the option here on first and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold throwing middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt, and he slings one that's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down. And
from the gun, Britt. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 26.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Britt's pass.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Britt. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Britt. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At their own 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
For the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 27, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's the option. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's McCaffrey, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll keep it himself. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a dump off here complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Johnson on the carry.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll start with the option. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down. Britt, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Britt. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's third down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 16.
So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun. Britt.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
He was covered by
back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
4th down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred.